students, good morning to you all. Welcome back to the online class. In the last class we discussed about the solar family. Who is the head of the solar family? The sun. And our earth is a member of the solar family. So today's heading, Earth, our home planet. Earth, our home planet. What's the meaning of home planet? Home planet means the planet on which we live. The earth is our home. So we call it home planet. So, which is our home planet? Earth is our home planet. Okay. What is the position of the earth in the solar system? What is the position of the earth in the solar system? Earlier we studied, Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. If you look from the size, Earth is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. The Earth is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. Which is the largest planet? Jupiter is the largest planet. Which is the smallest planet? Mercury is the smallest planet. So, our Earth has fifth place in the case of size. Today we shall study more about our Earth. Let us think about the shape of the Earth. In the pictures and diagrams we see Earth as a sphere. Earth is round in shape. The Earth is round in shape. On the globe, when we look at the globe, we have seen that the globe is round like a ball. Like a football, the globe is very round. Is the Earth round like that? Is the Earth a complete sphere, a full sphere? This is what we are going to examine now. The geologists say the real shape of the Earth is not of a ball, not like a ball. It is not a perfect sphere. It is not perfectly round. Then what is the shape of the Earth? The shape of the Earth is described as a geoid. The shape of the Earth is described as a geoid. What is meant by geoid? Geoid means a sphere, a spherical shape, but its poles are flattened. The Earth's poles are flattened at the north and the south. The poles are flattened, means a very flat surface. The other regions have curved shape. So look at the diagram I show here. In the diagram, I will explain to you what is the shape of the Earth. So what is geoid? This is the geoid shape of the Earth. Look at the shapes. Look at the arrow marks there. The bottom one is the south pole, which is flattened. Look at the upper arrow mark. It shows the northern pole. That also has a flattened surface. But look at the side, bulging towards outside. Both sides are bulging towards outside, making a curved shape. And this is the original shape of the Earth. Okay. From the diagram, now you have understood what is a geoid and that is the shape of the earth. The earth is like that today. And look at the globe once more. If you look at the globe I show here. The most part of the globe is in blue color, isn't it? The most part of the earth is in blue color. It is said that two-thirds of the globe is in blue color. If you look far away from the earth, only this blue color will be visible to us. And because of this, the earth is also called a blue planet. What is also called a blue planet? The earth is also called a blue planet. Actually, what gives this blue color? What gives this blue color? Yes, the water. The two-thirds of the earth's surface is covered by water. Big oceans, great rivers, lakes, all these things are there. Two-thirds of the earth's surface is covered by water. So, the globe is seen in blue color. Okay. If water is not there, is life possible on the earth? If water is not there, is life possible on the earth? No. For plants and animals, for both, what is required? Water is required. Without water, no life can survive on the surface of the earth. Only water is sufficient. So there are 8 planets in the solar system. Is there life in any other planet? Till now, no life is discovered in any other planet. Life is discovered only on the earth. So what are the supporting factors? What are the suitable conditions which help life on the earth? If you look at that, we can see that all the surface of the earth life is possible because of 4 components. Because of 4 components. These 4 components are present on the surface of the earth. That is why life is possible on the earth. And what are these 4 components? They are 1. The lithosphere, 2. The hydrosphere, 3. The atmosphere, and 4. The biosphere. So these are the 4 components on the earth. We call it the realms of the earth. The realms of the earth. So of these first 3, the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, and the atmosphere, these 3 jointly make possible the 4th component, the biosphere. So what are these 4 components? What are these realms? This is what we are going to study in detail. The first one is the lithosphere. The lithosphere means the land. On the earth we have land areas there, no land on which we live, on which all the plants and animals are present. That area is called the lithosphere. It consists of rocks and soils. On the lithosphere, there is rocks and soils. And the next realm, hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means all water bodies together. Which are the water bodies? Oceans, seas, big lakes, rivers, and the ice caps. On the mountain tops there is ice now. Or in the polar region and the Antarctica there is ice. All these together becomes a part of hydrosphere. Also our tanks with Cherulu. These are also the part of the hydrosphere. This wherever there is water, that's a part of hydrosphere. Our next one is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The earth is almost spherical in shape, rounded shape, and around the earth, there is a layer of air. There is a layer of air surrounding the earth. Means around the earth, air is there. This layer is called atmosphere. The atmosphere contains air. Air is a combination of gases. Several gases are present in the atmosphere. The important gases of atmosphere are nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium, argon, and ozone are present in smaller amounts, means very less percentage only. With what 78 plus 21 is equal to 99, remaining 1% only other gases. And the last sphere is biosphere. Biosphere is whole life on the earth. It consists of plants, animals, bacteria and other tiny organisms. Plants, animals and even the smallest organs all together, it makes the biosphere. So all these are present on the surface of the earth. So you read the textbook very well and compulsorily do the homework I send you with this video. Okay? Wish you all the best. And watch the video again and again if you did not understand any point. Okay?